Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Monster. I'm Riella and I just realized I was going to fix up my tools and I realized I don't think I've ever showed you what's on them. So I don't know if anyone's interested, but I have here the Virtuosity of Awesome. It was a cobalt pickaxe, a manulin handle, and paper binding, and that's true for all of my tools. And then emerald and diamond for durability, lapis for luck, redstone for haste, and fortune 3 is part of that luck. So that's that one. We're just going to fix her up real quick because she's starting to get kind of run down. So we're going to add, let's just keep all the cobalt there. Just keep her fixed up. Then we have Vera, who is fabulous. And of course that's lapis quartz for sharpness, diamond and emerald for durability. I don't have any regen. I didn't like the way the moss looks. Usually I add it just because it's a good thing to have. I think moss will recharge your tools and kind of slowly repair them over time. I opted not to do that simply because I just didn't like the way they looked. And we have enough cobalt. It's not like we're going to run out of cobalt anytime soon. We ran a couple of quarries in the nether, and so we're good on that. I did want to, however, add an extra bit to here. Oh, no, did I already use that up? Oh, I guess I already used up my extra. If you do a gold block and a diamond, you get an extra trait to put on, but I guess I already used it up, probably for sharpness. So now the next step is to another star. I have to use another star to bump it up. I wanted to put an aquatic bone on it, but we'll wait on that, obviously. Okay, and then I have the Malcontent. Reinforce 2, haste, durability. You'll see the same thing, kind of. I basically did the same thing for all my tools. Here's the Grave Digger. I don't think that one needs to be fixed up. I think we're good. We could fix it up one more. We're going to be using the Gravedigger a lot. And then for my fancy tools, my bigger tools like the hammer, I'll show you real quick. I'll put that up. We have, same thing. I mean, it's across all the way. Extra durability because I don't have the moss. These have the moss. So those are my backup tools. So that's it. I also wanted to show you, I thought maybe you'd be interested. I'm getting some lag for some reason. I'm about to bump up, I still need to get rid of that dirt. I'm about to bump up my heart, my health, and I don't have apples. Let's go get jeweled apples. Oops. We're making jeweled apples, which is diamonds and surrounding apples. This is a very expensive recipe, but it gives me extra health, which is awesome. Let me in. Thank you. So apples. Do we have a place just for apples? We're slowly moving from logistics pipes to an ME system here. So I don't know what's been moved over and what hasn't. Apparently one apple has. Give me that. But we must have more than just that one apple. I forget you have to escape out of there. Ah, we have a whole barrel full of apples. Excellent. Give me 4. We're going to do 4 hearts. Okay, we're going to get crafting. So, to make this, we had one extra from the forge area that we don't need. Okay, 4 jeweled apples. We need 4, I think I did this wrong. I think it's like this. I don't know what they're called, little boxes. 4 empty canisters. And we put that, and hearts, and then the necrotic bones. I think that's the order. Yes. Gives heart canister 4 permanent health increases. So let's see. I right click? Yes. Okay, I right clicked. Except I don't see any changes. Oh, there it is. Oh, see how it's that yellow? Oh, I see. They're recharging. Okay. So I should get 4 yellow hearts, which kind of overlay my original health. So that's 4 additional hearts worth of health that I should have. Maybe it only counts, each one counts as a half a heart. Well, then I should still get 2. I ate 4. Maybe I'm hungry. Let's see if that does it. Possibly. I'm picking up experience. You'll see my experience slowly going up because of all these here. These purple cave crystals give experience, and then this is an XP drain, so you can sit here and it'll drain and recharge at the same time. Oh, there goes my hearts. So, and this XP, the liquid XP, goes out into a tank, which then fuels all the stuff up there, the enchanting stuff. But yeah, so we need to figure out... Okay, I guess what we should do is we should talk about what the plans are. My intention for this episode was not to show you necessarily the tools and whatnot, although I think that's cool, and I thought maybe people will be interested. But the whole point of this episode is we are actually going to do, I guess you could call it a prank, maybe not, for Justar. He is moving, so he's going to be off the server for a few days. I'm going to be super busy. So we're going to take advantage of that. I have been collecting wither skeleton skulls. It's a whole new episode, which is super fun because I just realized that like 80% of it, my mic didn't get captured. So I have no talking. I'm going to have to narrate over it. It's going to be super fun.
Joss Whedon wrote you back, you almost had a heart attack. You still talk about it to this day.
Hello everyone, we are still on a search for withers. I just actually recorded a whole segment that didn't get passed. You get away from me. And the Blaze is messing me up. I did a whole segment talking about this, and my microphone was not on. Yeah, get out of my face, you Blaze. Take up all the space. Anyway, I have been hunting withers for the wither skeleton skulls from last time. And as you can see, we just got one. But the best part is you saw me just get this one. That's not the one I want. I want this ender. Too many ender pouches. Aha! That's our third. Finally, we can make a portal gun. Thank goodness. Because I've been hunting these guys for a while. Oh, and that chunk's not loaded. Load. Please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Maybe we'll get lucky and get extras. I would not say no to extras. Come here, dudes. Come on. Come on, fight me like an undead. Aw. Well, I'm getting a lot of necrotic bones anyway. I'm not entirely sure what those are useful for, but we'll find out. Hey. Hey. You got me. Ooh, yes. Excellent. Will not complain about that. We now have four necrotic bones, and let's go ahead and kill these guys. Yes. Angry, I know. Angry. Okay. So I want to find out let's see, what recipes are available for that. No, it's not recipes, uses. What uses do we have for that? Nothing? Thaumic Tinker, use. Okay, well, it's not telling us. We'll have to do some research offline. Anyway, we finally have ourselves 3 wither skeleton skulls. I have been working at this for a while. I've just been wandering all last night, real life last night, and I shouldn't say all last night, but for a few hours last night I was working on finding these wither skeletons, and then I logged in tonight. Ooh, hello guys, bye-bye guys. And the first thing I did was start hunting wither skeletons again. I was thinking about playing with the spawner, because I have that wither skeleton reusable safari net, and so theoretically I should be able to stick that in the spawner and have him just go like crazy, but it wasn't working for me last time. I couldn't get it to work, so instead of messing with it, and especially since this is supposed to be a surprise for Justar and he's the one who set up that spawner, I thought, okay, well, we'll just keep hunting. We got lucky. But while I was waiting, I've done a little bit of work, cleared out some of that more inside area that you saw, made slabs, and actually started covering this area, slabbing it all up to increase our spawning area, to hopefully increase the number of withers that would spawn up here, because the only available area where you can spawn, and part of it is the withers, hopefully would mean an increase, and I think so far it worked. I seem to have gotten more. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so we've been slabbing it up. I think it helped a little bit, maybe it's just my imagination, maybe I was just hanging around here long enough. We actually used up, or I always say the royal we, but half the time when I say we, I actually mean me. But yeah, so we have been using up guess we've been using up all the cobble. I guess there was a limit to how much we were saving. I guess Justar said, okay, only so much more, and then we just weren't replenishing it. So I've actually used up all of the cobble that we have, which you think we'd have just an unending supply of cobble. You're usually inundated with it. Okay, go away. You're not welcome here. Withers only, or wither skeletons only. Yeah, you think we'd be inundated with it, but we ran out. I have successfully used up all of the cobble, and it didn't cover up as much area as it really needs to. Since I've got my 3, and I've got the safari net with 1, there's a good chance I won't need to worry about this anymore. But just in case, it's always good to have cobble anyway. I'm probably going to maybe do a quarry somewhere. Probably, maybe. Could I qualify that anymore? I will end up at some point setting up a quarry just for cobble. Well, the primary reason being cobble. Of course, I will keep everything else that comes with it because, I'm not crazy. And I want all the good stuff on top of the cobble. But I think maybe just a little one somewhere just to save the cobble so we have building supplies, and building blocks, and things that come in very handy. So, okay, so we're going to run back, and then we're going to start on, we might not do, probably won't build the portal gun quite yet. I think I'm going to start on the oubliette, but of course, just for the sake of continuity, maybe I'll show the portal gun making at the end of this. But I think I'm going to just start working on the oubliette. So, in fact, you're probably going to see that episode before you see this episode, just to confuse things more. Yeah, because that's always fun. I like to confuse things. Why keep things simple? Hey! Hey! What? Y'all are not invited to this party. Invitation only? Okay, you see, your buddy left. He knew he wasn't supposed to be here. Okay, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'm not going to say thanks for watching because we still have the portal gun to make. I'll try to remember to say that, but in case I forget to say it, thanks for watching. Yeah, and I'll probably see you in a bit for the portal making episode, or portal making, but how to make a portal gun by Riella, who cannot, there we go, cannot properly use her keyboard, so I don't know how much of my word you want to take. Anyway, let's get to it. We have been doing the wither skeleton hunting for wither skulls so we can make a portal gun, which is going to be kind of the carrot at the end of this stick. He's going to have to go through, I don't want to call it a maze, but like a little, I want to call it an oubliette. An oubliette is an underground dungeon that you essentially fall into, and normally in oubliettes it's just like a bottomless, I shouldn't say a bottomless pit because there is a bottom. You fall into the pit and you're just left there to die and rot. Oubliettes are not fun things. This one's going to be fun though, I think. So I want to put somewhere in here that's easy for him to see there's something up and hopefully investigate. And we're going to build a large hole, preferably one that won't kill him, but I do want him to drop quite a way because I think it'd be funny. And then he has to find his way out. He has to escape the oubliette. So that is the goal. Now it's just a matter of finding where to put it. I'm thinking in here simply because he's in here a lot. I'm thinking maybe in the corner. The only problem I have is I know he's got down here. This is all filled up, and I don't know where. I think it's under the whole building, essentially. The whole upstairs building. So, because if this is, we've got a little space over here. Let's see how much space we got here. These boots are awesome, but they kind of make it difficult to be specific. Okay, so yeah, we might be able to do it like in the corner here. I don't think he's got anything. Let's see if we put it next to the elevator, maybe. This might work. Okay, so let's, ooh. These tinker's tools, man, are just fantastic. Yeah, okay. Around here is where we would have broken in to the room if it had been there. I've got quite a bit of block lag, so I have to break a lot of these blocks a couple of times. So I'm going to go ahead and start digging out an area, which you definitely don't want to watch because number one, it's boring, and number two, with this block lag, you'll be seeing me do it 2 or 3 times, which is 2 or 3 times as annoying. So yeah, so I'll get an area cleared out and we'll go from there. Okay, I've dug out that area for the oubliette. This is actually a couple of days earlier. So I've dug out this area for the oubliette. And I actually came across a mine, underground mine shaft, which is awesome because we're going to utilize that. We don't have to build our own kind of maze. I'm going to see if this fall kills me, actually. Oh, okay, good. No, it doesn't. Because these boots have a nice spring boot to them. And I actually want to get rid of the ladder. And I'm going to try to see if I can get Justar to fall down here. But of course, I don't want to kill him. I just want to startle him. So I'm hoping I can get it to fall with some illusion blocks. They don't have illusion blocks for the exact type of material, these mystic planks. So I'm going to use spruce. Let me show you. These illusion blocks here. I'm going to use the spruce because it's different enough that I'm hoping he'll notice it and be like, what in the world? Why is this different? And then fall. That is the goal. Like I said, it doesn't kill you because he's got the same type of boots I do. So it doesn't kill you. This area here we need to block off. This is apparently a mine that they did underground. Being the guys did underground. Did I pass it? I totally passed it. Let's see if... Oh. Anyway, yeah, that's their own mine shaft that they dug out, apparently looking for stuff. I didn't go very far down, so I went a little bit further past that and came across right here. I mean, right in the middle of the mine shaft with this. This was all here, which was fantastic. This is great because as you can see, we've got a little area over here, and you get through all these spider webs, and dealing with these poisonous spiders while trying to leave the webs intact was not fun, but I wanted the webs. I know if you can put Silk Touch on a pair of shears, which I don't have on me, you can take them down. I don't think it works with a Silk Touch pick, come to think of it. I think it has to be Silk Touch shears, Silk Touch shears, but I'm having a hard time getting a Silk Touch enchanting book because you can't enchant shears in the enchanting table. Don't think a Silk Touch pick. Maybe it works, maybe not. Because I'd love to be able to replace these elsewhere, or at least remove them and then place them later where I want them. Oh man, this is taking forever. Dee. Did we get it back? And of course with the block lag, it just reappears. Okay, forget that. We're not even going to try. So you get through all the way here, and then you've got more mine shaft here with some cave crystals. Those were already there. More mine shaft here, which I went ahead. That's all unexplored. I left that just as it is because we don't want him to spend, you know, hours trying to get through this. This is just supposed to be a fun little thing. But look, and then we have a spider dungeon, which is also fantastic. More mine shaft, which I left all unexplored. And then through here, if we can go through here again. Oh goodness. Yeah, he's gonna hate this. It's gonna be awesome. This is gonna be great. Yeah, technically this is not an oubliette. An oubliette has no way to leave it. It's just a dungeon. Yeah, here we got some more. It's not even necessarily a dungeon. It's basically a hole in the ground that you get put in to just live out what little bit of life you have left, depending on whether or not they feed you. All alone, underground, with no way to get out. It's a horribly depressing thing. Technically, because this is going to be a little bit of a maze, it's going to be a little bit of a dungeon, because we're going to take out all of these torches and have him do a maze. We need to figure out where we want the ending to be. Where's the escape? And so because there is an escape and because there's a little bit of a maze, this is technically not an oubliette. I guess more like an adventure mini-map might be a little bit more accurate. But I just like the word oubliette. I think it's fun. And it reminds me of the movie Labyrinth. Getting stuck in the oubliette. So we need to figure out... Went ahead and I went through too. The reason why this doesn't look like an abandoned mine shaft is I actually took out all of the wood and I made anything like that was hanging around. So it's an even 3x3. I left all the goodies in here. We'll go ahead and leave all the goodies because I'm probably going to end up replacing the walls. I do want to, because the goal is not to kill him. Did I clear this out? I didn't clear this out. Oh, we need to clear this out. I'm going to do this real quick while I talk to y'all. Ooh, stupid block lag. Because the goal is not to kill him, but also in case he does get killed, we don't want him losing all his stuff. So I think he's going to fall into a certain area. We're going to leave him a chest and a note saying, hey, put all your stuff here just for safekeeping. And in the chest, we'll also have some different armors and things for him, some goodies to help him get through. So hopefully he won't die. But like I said, if he does, it'll be, you know, it'll be decked out iron armor, but it'll still just be iron armor. He won't lose his awesome boots or anything. Not that it's not that difficult to get back here, but it's just, I think, a good way. And we'll have an easy way to get in and out, too, so in case he does die and wants to get back here quick, he doesn't have to do that fall. And I also want to do... of course, there's an exit, and then there'll be a treasure chest at the end, which will be with the portal gun. Why won't you stay gone? Thank you. Did I pick that up? Okay. I also want to do some of those cave crystals I was collecting in a couple episodes back. I want to do those cave crystals kind of in here too, some regen and stuff, especially by... Oh, and this is what I'm going to show you. I found another one of these. This is the second of these spawners. And back here... Did I go back here? I don't know if I went back here all the way. What's back here? Go away. Are you there? Okay, thank you. Don't think there's anything back here, but I could be wrong. Some regen, especially around these spiders, to help him, you know, get a little bit of a boost. So hopefully he does not die while he's dealing with them. Because like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out all of these torches. So it's just, you know, natural spawning around the area. But yeah, so I'm going to work on... Oof. This is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna work on cleaning out these areas. I'm gonna go ahead and change out some of these blocks so it's not normal blocks. I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna do nether rack, or if I should do a different type of stone. You know, like a nice dark stone, maybe some seared bricks or something, to give it kind of a moody, dark look. And we need to figure out where we want the ending to be. I'm thinking behind this second batch of spiders, because I think most people's natural inclination is to go right. Let me see, I put a little go up there so I have a tendency to get lost. Of course, there are webs here, so he might not intend to go this way. He might go left because left is clear. So maybe we'll go ahead and put the prize at the end of the tunnel back here with the spider dungeon. That might actually be very fitting. Maybe we'll do like illusion blocks to kind of harden off, you know, cordon off this area. Of course, we'll leave clues. If we do the illusion blocks, we'll leave clues to show, you know, that's the way to go. Yeah, I think maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put something maybe back here. This can be a little treasure area back here. Yeah, we'll do like illusion blocks or something to hide it a little bit, but we'll definitely leave clues letting him know. Oh gosh, yeah, I can't wait till this is all clear. Letting him know this is where he needs to go so he doesn't hopefully get too frustrated. It's like I said, this is not intended to be difficult or anything to pull his hair out. This is supposed to be kind of a fun little sideline thing. Yeah, see, I think if he gets through that first one, his inclination will be to go right because there's just more cobwebs there. I could be wrong. Well, yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to do this off camera because obviously it's going to take me a while. Okay, by all the spawners, I am putting these crystals, gray, light gray, magenta, and pink. This is slows mobs down, gives the mobs weakness, gives Justar strength, and it will give him regeneration. And I'm doing this near each of the spider spawners, all three of them. The poisonous and the regular, the cave spiders and the regular spiders. So he should have a good advantage over all three of them. If he does manage to make it through, I'm also bracketing each of these with a white cave crystal. I put one right under there. And the white cave crystal clears effects. So if he does get poisoned, and I'm assuming will back up from him, right under this guy here is a white cave crystal. I didn't want it too close because of course I want the regen to still work. But this white cave crystal will clear all effects. So if he is poisoned, that should clear the poisoning. And then throughout this area, just randomly, I'm digging down a little bit and putting random bits. If I can do it with the block lag. Come on. Putting down just random, actually I don't want that one. Random crystals to either hinder mobs or help him. Like there. So we put down one that should slow the mobs down and give him a little boost of strength. That should last through there. And then over here, this one is spawning naturally. I'm going to leave it. The red crave crystal, I believe, gives him resistance. I'm going to leave those because those are good. Down here, we'll probably do another regen. Maybe not all the way because he'll be able to see it. He'll know not to go down there. Although we might put something down there, like a sign or something, just to get him to try to travel as much. Maybe we'll put one of the hints there. So yeah, so anytime you see the cobble on the ground like that, that's not me. But, you know, here I put a crystal. Over here, put a couple of crystals. I haven't done any down here yet. I might leave that. Well, should we? Yeah, let's go ahead. I got them. I have them on me. We'll put a couple down here too. We'll do a regen and another anti-mob one. I don't remember which one that is. It's either slow or confuses. Either way, the mobs will get hurt, which is what we want. And then I've also been smelting. I decided to go with some of the seared bricks, which makes this guy. And the seared, that's like a seared brick, but it's like the slime soil. So it gives it a brown. And then we have the dark seared bricks. I'm also going to use blocks of coal for the ceiling. Slow stand periodically just to freak them out. Let's go ahead and put these. I put a lot around already, so I think we're good. Nether brick, of course. Nether rack for just some atmosphere. This was just from one of the spawners. And then I wanted to show you, we are going to use some of these, not in here, fabulous things. Here they are. Haha. Automatic spike traps. These are fantastic. I've tested them. They don't actually do a ton of harm. Get some of my blocks. And we'll get, let's clean up my inventory a little bit. Inventory is such a mess. These do not do a ton of harm. I did test them. So you place them down, you don't notice them. I'm assuming you'll get them once and then he'll pay attention, especially since they're lighter colored, but when you walk over them, boom. As long as there's no lag, you just get, yeah, boom. It's only half a heart, so it shouldn't kill him. Especially if we put them near some regen. Oh, and don't stand on them. So yeah, so we're gonna deck out some of this area with that. Yeah, so I'm gonna get. Just wanted to show you how cool this wand was. You've been doing some work in this video yet. Look, check this out. Watch. Lag can sometimes be fun. Look at all that. Isn't that cool? Don't you love these wands? That it? We're good? Okay. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of work still on the oubliette. It's actually a different day than what it is in the video. It's going to be one video, or maybe a couple depending on how long this takes me. But this is over the course of, so far it's been about 4 days. I haven't been able to work on it, you know, like the whole time though. I've had to do other stuff. And I haven't been able to be online as long as I wanted, and we were having trouble with the server and blah blah blah. But we're working on it now. I thought I'd give you a quick update. We are almost done. I'm just trying to make it nice and dark. So we've of course got the nether brick with coal block ceilings. And we've got several different hallways. We've got a spider, poison spider, down there, and at the back of that will be one prize. I don't know what yet. Get that one. Down here will be nothing. It's a little bit maze-like, which is what we want. Over here, that used to connect, but I put that wall there. Over here will be probably nothing. I might actually break in a little bit so he comes down here. There's no reason to go down here if you can't see. I'm going to do that off camera though. Down here there might be a little prize. And then go back up. And this is the area we're still working on with all this another spider. And then the spider dungeon is back that way, and you can see where we kind of left off. We've kind of got this area here. So I've already had to recharge my wand like 4 times. A little bit of a pain, but that's okay. It's worth it not having to dig each of these bits out and replace it. There's no way I'd be able to do that otherwise. Look at that, that's cool. I like that a lot. Oh yeah. Yeah, this would take us forever if we had to do this by hand. Okay, I'm gonna keep working off camera.